this review is of Charmin Ultra Soft toilet paper. These are 2-ply roll sheets. There are 396 of these sheets per roll, and 262 feet in length for the roll. Each sheet is 4.27 by 3.72, which makes these sheets about as big as, I think it was Myers. Yes, about as big as Myers. Although these have sheets that are a little bit longer and not as wide, but it averages out to about the same area. So, guaranteed to fit. I'm not sure what that means. That's a little bit disturbing. Guaranteed to fit. I've known Charmin. I've been aware of Charmin probably longer than any of the other brands. Certainly longer than Kroger and Meyer, longer than Cottonelle, even longer than Scott and Quilted Northern, because they used to very, very heavily market Charmin on the television. They used to have this guy with glasses and bald. He kind of looked like me, had glasses, you know, and he would be their spokesperson, and you know, it was kind of comedic and kind of cute and stuff. Anyways, I digress. So, if we compare, let's see, this is the same thing. Yeah. Oh, there's some pilling on this. I don't know why. There we go. I don't need both sheets, both rolls. One roll is enough. All right, so this is 396 sheets. Now, it's a 2-ply. If we compare it to the 1-ply wonder from Scott, well, Scott has what is it? 231. So as you can see from this, that's Scott at 1-ply, and Scott's the worst of all of them. All of these ones that I've reviewed. In an emergency only. But Angel Soft got 450 2-plies. Okay? And even with the wrapper on to give it an advantage, it doesn't matter. This is the second worst of all the brands. I don't buy it. I'm not going to buy Scott anymore. I'm so thoroughly disappointed with, well, not thoroughly, but I'm pretty disappointed with them. Even though it's a huge step up from that nasty stuff that they normally sell, that's sheer, smooth, and like sandpaper for my butt anyways. Alright, so let's take a piece off of this Charmin roll and find out whether or not this roll is absorbent for this brand. Kind of hard to tear. Pretty standard in terms of that. Alright. So as you can see, I've got that full of water. And here we go. Come on, absorb it all. Or as much as you can anyways. And man, it just keeps dripping. Alright, so I would say that the absorbency of this one is actually pretty good. Not as good as some of the other ones, but I lost a drop because I tapped it. But it's pretty good. This is better than Scott by far, better than Angel Soft by far, and not as good as Meyer and Kroger. It's probably about as good as Quilted Northern and Cottonelle. So I would tell you also that this brand is pretty soft, not the softest, I would definitely say, but it's pretty good. And the only The only other thing I should tell you about this, in using this brand, and I've really liked this brand since I started using it, I noticed, however, that sometimes it does tear during use, which is gross, because then you got poop on your fingers. I don't like that. I don't know about you. Maybe you just lick it off, but for me, I don't want poop on my fingers. So, I'm going to say that this brand is, going to give them a 7.5. They are a good brand. They've been around a long time, but yeah, maybe an 8. An 8, yeah, give them an 8. But in terms of overall comparing them to the other brands, it's far better than Scott. It's far better than Angel Soft. I would still buy it, but I would be looking for Kroger, Meyer, and Cottonelle if I were going to the store and I needed toilet paper. Those are the best. With Kroger and Meyer. Kroger being number 1, Meyer being number 2, Cottonelle being number 3. Then probably it's kind of a pretty close between both the Northern and the Charmin. And I wouldn't buy Angel Soft or Scott unless it was an emergency, unless I was desperate. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.